into the online broadcast network, Afterbuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. Afterbuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
I get it. That's right, I said it. Bite that chocolate. It's just a shoulder shake, that's what I'm doing. What up, AfterBuzz? It's your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio for AfterBuzz TV's Bad Girls Club Season 14 Reunion Part 2. I'm joined in studio by the lovely ladies, Miss Kristen Kelly.
Hello.
Miss Shar Jossell.
Hey everybody, our last show.
And the beautiful Miss Stephanie G.
Hey. The gorgeous darling.
Gorgeous.
The stunning.
G for
Stop
gorgeous.
it. It's okay, guys. My yogi little tag says act, don't react.
Oh. I'm gonna have to take that to the commentaries because you know these motherfuckers be making up fake names and profiles now. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm sick, y'all, so you gotta bear with me in my nasally voice. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Damn. This is probably the most boring reunion I have ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so bad that they brought out Dr. Laura. Have you ever seen that?
They brought
out Dr. Laura. They had her like act all tough. They did a little like montage Laura, like, dude.
I thought I was watching a BBC special. Like, oh,
What the
Dr.
hell
Laura
was
came out and she
that?
said, don't you get up out, don't you fly off that couch. Don't you fly. She even got up a little bit like, don't you fly.
She was sitting on Tanisha's chair.
Yeah. They were working so
Give me a break.
hard to like make content for this show that the editors were probably like, okay, can we like throw something in of like
How many Instagram filters we got for this?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that
Well,
was just so sad.
In fairness, part 2 was way better than part 1.
yeah.
True. Well,
In fairness.
That's just because, you know, Miss Jayla entered the building.
Everything is better with little Jayla.
Yep, I agree.
Well, before Jayla came out, we got Ginger and Kat, and so...
Which was so random.
She was mad. I'm really interested to know why Ginger and Allie were so defensive for the twins.
They were. But they were just defensive as people.
I think they were also. It was still very random. One because
To
they
be
didn't
like,
know
oh,
them.
can we please move these mannequins? Like,
Wait
it's
a
making
minute.
I think
me
it's
that
because they just wanted to
uncomfortable.
sit there. I mean, the mannequins were kind
Well,
of.
no, I get the mannequin part, but everything prior I didn't get.
Did
to a
Allie
certain
end up
extent.
leaving the show? Because I don't remember her.
Yeah, she had 2 episodes.
No, I'm saying, did she end up leaving the reunion?
No, she just stopped talking.
Oh, she just stopped talking?
just
Because I was
stopped
like, where the hell did she
I thought that
Ginger
about
went
Amber. At one
backstage.
point, I was like, did Amber leave? And then I was like, oh no, she's not talking.
Amber
Which
and
is,
Allie were a
that was
little
another
quiet.
surprise.
Everybody
They were
was
very
quiet.
No, Amber was like,
Stone
bitch,
cold
I thought
shut.
we were IKEA couch. Like, this bitch
Yeah.
wasn't saying nothing.
She's just watching a show like it's theater. It's
And
like,
then
Eating
you know
popcorn,
who
like-
you know who did a lot though too was Beatrice with all her like
Yeah.
angry comments. I'm like,
Beatrice
how you
trying to
gonna
get that booking
Laura
fee
mad?
up.
Yes.
She's trying to get that
wanna
booking
get that
fee
All-Star
up.
3.
Right.
All right, Lauren's pissed off, talking about she's the star when Kat and Ginger were fighting. Allie moves the mannequins. Tanisha.
And I thought that when they started fighting, I had tweeted this because, you know, I live tweet now. And I thought that security did more harm than they did help. You know, with toppling over Tanisha, like if you rewatch
They
it,
did.
security like bomb rush.
they blitzed it.
Yeah, they
the
blitzed it. They blitzed
the
it.
security that they hire is not like real security.
No, it's like-
and
Yeah.
I
Mall
think
cop.
that what they do because
Temp agency.
Jayla had actually talked about this online that one of the security guards had actually hurt her and because they had like fallen on top of her at some point or like pushed her or something crazy and that
Sounds like a lawsuit to
and
me.
that the production
That's why
kind of
they
was
signed
like
that.
no like that didn't happen like you were fine and I know in my season that they had a lot of security guards that were like bouncers from nightclubs
Yeah.
you know
Oh, yeah.
And
for
there is a
sure.
difference between being a trained security guard
yes
In a Jersey Shore.
and being a bouncer.
Yeah.
Just
Yes.
like there's a difference between being security and police.
but they're so cheap. They don't want to pay. You know, you get what you pay for. You want a good weave? You pay for a good weave. You want good plastic surgery, you pay for good plastic surgery. You want good security officers, you pay for it.
Yeah. Get it, girl.
Don't you pay for it.
You know, but these girls are willing to sign over.
She's doing a commercial.
She is.
For those who think young.
Say what you mean.
Tanisha
Coca-Cola.
fake called the twins, which that was stupid.
That was
It was so fake. It was just
like when she fake called her mom, and then like you said last week, you were so relieved that she stayed away from fat jokes,
And then
she
she said what
saved
she
them all
making
for
for
this
dinner.
one.
This week it's like, what you cook for dinner?
Was there anybody that watched that? Like, literally, I'm asking, like, please comment. Was there one person that watched that and was like, that's their real answering machine?
Because I'm sure the twins have, it's Sinead and Shannon.
That was so fake. It was crazy. That was, like, so cut up from their interviews. I was like, oh.
And then it was like, how did Tanisha know prior to calling that she's going to leave a message?
Yeah.
What if they picked up?
That's where she messed up at. She should have just did the fake call and would have been like, oh, now I got to leave a message because these bitches ain't
It was
answering.
just so stupid. Like, what producer was like, this is what we're going to do. We're going to say
It was corny.
It was so corny. We're going
the
to
same
say
ones
that.
that wanted the mannequin.
Yeah, like, who are
I was
these?
about to say the
who are
whole
these
twin
hateful
thing was
producers?
corny during the reunion.
And hateful and stupid. It's like, okay, for the twins not being there, damn, were they talked about a lot. Like, I've never heard anybody from...
they needed that.
Yeah, I
that
mean,
would be
did.
like if Natalie didn't show up, if Flo didn't show up,
Yeah.
if Tanisha didn't show up to her reunion, if
I've never...
Genevicia didn't show up to or whoever.
But yeah,
never
the biggest
heard this
instigator
happen.
of the house.
The Ambers, if Kristen didn't show, like, you know, it's just...
If,
Exactly.
at the end
If
of
I
all
didn't show
of
up
that,
to my reunion, it would have been so boring because I was, like, attacked by everyone.
Same.
Y'all haven't seen it.
I have to see
No,
it. I really need
but
to see
Julie
it.
too. I mean, when you think about it,
It's like-
Julie didn't go to her reunion.
Julie,
They wouldn't
yeah.
have had anyone to pour Malibu.
Julie's
on.
was bad.
I didn't see. I didn't
Shout
see
out to
season
Julie, by the
one.
way.
Shout out
Love
to
you.
Julie.
I
I
didn't
got
get
an
to meet you,
Instagram
Julie.
picture of her like
You
eating
would
my
love Julie.
boobs.
I know. I saw her. She was making me laugh when I watched it.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Oh wait, I was gonna say that I do think the twins were invited. They just didn't go.
You think that?
Here's what I'm gonna say, because Jayla was pretty much like, I feel like Jayla would have been like, they weren't asked to come, so that's
They would
why
have
they're not
edited it
here.
out. They would have edited it.
Yeah,
Because
but after everything that you've told me, everything that you keep talking about the show, there's just no way that they weren't invited. I think that they were, and that they just chose not to go.
But I don't know about that. But they definitely edit a lot of stuff out that if it makes them look bad, if it makes Oxygen, Button Murray, if it makes anybody look bad, they're gonna edit it out.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll make the girls reshoot it. They'll be like, stop, even with the audience there, and reshoot it.
Wow.
Because there was a girl who said, this did not happen, I did not sleep with a producer, but there was a girl who said I slept with a producer, and she said that's why I was edited so well, because she was like, oh, they edited you to make you like the favorite because you slept with a producer. And I was like, no, that didn't happen. So we talked about it for like 30 minutes, even like Perez Hilton.
And it never made
it didn't make the show. It didn't like but they did take clips of that and like put it in other other
of like
parts
your
of the
reactions
show.
and your
like
how they did the Jayla
Yeah, she
splice
caught
that
a
I
really
noticed.
good one. Yeah.
I
Two
caught
Jayla
a good
splices.
one.
They
yeah.
splice so much of the show, and for all of you people that are big Bad Girl fans, I know that you know, but I was even telling the other co-hosts of this, they spliced together so much stuff because my roommate was in the audience and she was like the only black girl. They spliced to her so many times doing the same stuff. Like she was like,
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Award
home.
shows, they do that too.
Oh yeah.
But that's annoying.
All right, so we get Jayla. She comes out. Interesting, she wanted to sit in Ginger's seat.
She wants to sit by
She needed to be
Tanisha.
closer. Yeah.
But what was that awkward exchange at the beginning? It was like, she was like creeping over and
well, I think
like she was gonna fight someone, but then
Why
maybe
did she
not.
want to sit so close
I
to
think
Tanisha?
I think they thought that they were gonna slide down. No, she didn't want to sit next to Tanisha. She wanted to sit closer to the other girls.
No, she said I want to sit close.
No,
to
I understand that, but she wasn't gonna be like, I want to sit close to the housewives over here. I don't, because what would be?
But essentially, sitting closer to Tanisha is sitting closer to Lauren and them because
exactly.
the seats
That's
went in
she
like
wanted
this.
to sit closer.
Oh,
To fight them, like, or
No, but I mean, I just believe that honestly, the second Jayla got there, then everyone who was new to the show, Amber, Ali, and Ginger, then they became irrelevant.
That's
and then
so
it came
true.
back to what happened in the original. Like, you
Yeah.
know, that's when we were all kind of watching. That's what we wanted to hear.
Very true.
And so that's why the second half
and
was
Ginger
better.
was like, you're irrelevant.
they're
Come, I
specific
said
about
that
where
Yeah.
they sit.
it's like rank.
they-
Like
Yes.
you saw me coming.
Yes.
So.
You know when you go on like Beyonce or something would be on like a show, and when she was at the other Destiny Child, and they like kind of like move them over. They do
Careful
that
what
with
you
the Bad
say.
Girl. Well, no, I'm just saying that they like move them over because like they want like Beyonce closer. They do that with the Bad Girl stuff. Like
Sure.
they'll tell them like we want you here and you here. That's why I thought it was kind of weird because I was like, well, Jayla,
Why wasn't that planned already?
Yeah, I'm sure Jayla, because they'll stop. I mean, they've done that, like, they do that almost every reunion. They'll be like, stop, and they'll rearrange girls, and they'll be like, okay, because they like how they're sitting, and they'll make you, like, walk in and out. So that was a little weird. I was like, maybe they told Jayla, like, oh, we want you to sit there.
Oh, before they send her out.
But didn't tell Tanisha or something.
Or didn't tell Ginger to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it was a very genuine awkward moment.
Yeah, it was very genuinely awkward. She was like, oh.
And then she went backstage. She was like, oh, I'm just going to go backstage. Like,
To primp, I don't know. It was weird.
That was so weird. Talking about she needed a timeout.
She's like, I'm going to go backstage and just shoot up real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Can I just say, so my thing going out was always like, don't take your shoes off. I used to always tell my girlfriends that. Jayla's the only one who didn't take off her shoes, and I know that's really random and stupid. But
I think I did write that down somewhere. I'm like, why are these girls
all of them barefoot?
If you take them
So
off
they
to
can
fight, why leave them off though? Like, you know,
why
you're
leave them off,
filming.
but
Like,
also wear better shoes. Then she wore
That's
some
true.
nice, perfectly comfortable stilettos. Like she's
like Kat, you're bugging.
yes.
Why would you wear heels?
I mean, Kat's like a man, and Kat was like...
She should have had some Skechers. You know,
Kat
Britney
was, like,
Spears, how she
on
always used to
some
do the
shit.
wedge shoe.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god,
The wedge boot.
Dude, I'm wearing like wedge sneakers right now.
The wedge
there you go.
sneakers.
Ready,
I'm
girl,
also
lift.
wearing like jeans. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Give me like a Gwen Stefani.
Right?
Oh, I like it. Yeah.
This is what Kat should have worn. She should have like looked like she was from Seattle for
Yeah.
the reunion.
And she wore
Yeah.
those pants. She would have looked like a damn
And her
Play-Doh.
vagina was out the whole time. Dude, she just... What was that thing? Sorry, I might be, like, kind of going ahead. But what was the thing about Kat said that she was in a house fire or something? Or
Because Jayla was talking crap about how, like, you broke bitches, this and that. And she's like, don't fuck you. She's like, I am broke. My house got burned down and I lost everything.
I mean, did they talk about that ever?
no, because she just threw it out there and then they didn't need to go back
Was
to
it
it.
intentional, Kat? Did you have a temper tantrum and knock
Right.
over a damn candle?
Oh,
I mean, did you
Maybe.
did you box with Emily and knock over,
Maybe.
throw a dish towel on the?
Did you
on
get a
the
torch and
hot
was like,
iron?
you know what? If you're gonna go, or I'm
mean,
going down,
really.
you're going down. We're going down together.
Sure, so funny.
Really? I mean,
Jayla
Was
makes
it
the Section 8.
intentional, Kat?
I mean, you never know with Kat. You never know.
Jayla makes the Section
That makes
8 comment.
perfect
The
sense.
Fugly Four with her supporting cast.
Who I was weak. I'm
And,
sorry, that was so.
I love that she said it too, like to their face. She was like, "Yes, you're the Fugly Four." Like,
Well, this is the
wasn't
opportunity.
wasn't
Yes.
apologetic. Said it right to their face. Where all the other girls like were so weak in front of. They were so weak when the other girls were there, and Kat was so like, oh. Jayla was the only one who was like a straight up bad bitch. She was the only
And
one
I
who was
fe-
like, "This is what I'm saying about you.
And
You're
I
from
felt-
Section 8."
I felt that Jasmine immediately went back in her shell
Oh,
closet. She was like Dr. Jekyll
Scared
and
bitch.
Mr. Hyde. She was one way without Jayla around, and as soon as Jayla's presence entered the room, Jasmine, you saw her become uncomfortable,
She didn't wanna get-
a little bit reserved,
Scared bitch.
a little she crawled right
Yeah.
back in that shell. I thought
I knew
was
that
so,
was gonna happen. That happened before. That's why we were all like, cracking up. The second she left, then Jasmine was all happy and proud and wanted to run the house.
and wanted to run the house,
Exactly.
right?
No, it doesn't work that way. Sorry about it.
Jayla and Kat get into a conversation where Kat feels like Jayla was picking on her and that her and the twins felt they were better, and Jayla was like, I've never felt that way. And they show us some clips in which they were saying that they felt cuter than the other girls and whatnot.
Well, because they were. I mean,
I would have appreciated, and I knew.
I mean, I was looking for the lie, and
Yeah.
I didn't find it.
I knew Jayla was
searched
going
high
to come
and
on the
low.
show and she was going to say that she was going to speak eloquently. I knew she was going to defend herself well so that no one could really argue back. However, I did think that some of the girls had a point when they said, look, Jayla, we were cool with you, but you did extra when you were around the twins. Had Jayla just said, look, it's because I am capable of being cool with everybody, but like without being mean, I identify myself more with the twins.
I didn't think that Jayla did extra. Based on what we saw, I wasn't in the house, but I thought Jayla was very consistent with everyone. I thought it was a thing like how Jayla broke it down. Like, I was cool with Jasmine, but I didn't like Lauren. Jasmine was cool with me and didn't like the twins at one point type thing. So it was like you had to pick a side. I didn't view her as doing extra, and I thought that the whole thing, like when she I thought Jayla was being genuine when she expressed about when they trashed her stuff and how she was shocked with Kat. I think we all were shocked with Kat
we
because
were.
Kat was the neutral number 7 in the house. She was never involved in any mess. She was always napping or eating or punching a hole in a wall. I mean, A, B, or C. Pick your choice. It's multiple choice. But that shocked everybody to see Kat involved in that. So I understand Jayla when she said, and this isn't me being biased just because I was fangirling for her, but I honestly understood that because I saw that through the TV. What she was saying, I literally saw that through the TV.
I can also, when Lauren said, I could sense the difference around you. I would believe that the way we heard Jayla speaking to the other girls, that she could have carried that aura, especially if the other girls don't give a shit about any of the other girls, whereas Jayla kind of does. I mean, I've been in situations where there's that you can see awkwardness on people.
Yeah.
Even though Jayla did go back and forth, but maybe to them that comes off as phony, like Tina came out and said. So I can understand that viewpoint.
Oh, as far as her talking mess with the twins about the girls, but still being cool with the girls to their face.
That, but also
it's the bad girls club.
No, I understand that. But
Tina.
I understand that, but at the same time, it's like, then understand why girls would feel some sort of way about it.
Right.
I think Lauren, though, should shut her mouth because Lauren was, like, the biggest instigator and the biggest, like, troublemaker.
Lauren was plotting against Kat.
Yeah.
Lauren is responsible for the Incredible Hulk making an appearance this
Lauren
season.
Was,
She also
like, so
agreed with
extra
that.
all the time. Like, Lauren, I mean, during the reunion, she was great. Like, she was fine. But during the show, like, Lauren was this huge instigator and was, like, just such a troublemaker.
And she did admit to that.
Yeah, she did.
So it's
She
like,
really did that.
so I don't like that she was, like, talking about the twins and, you know, Jayla's relationship because it's kind of like, well...
It's kind of like you don't have
You were making everyone else in the house feel a certain way. So why the hell... What do you care if they're friends? I don't know.
Well,
It's kind of like Lauren didn't have she didn't have a horse in this race.
Yeah,
you don't have a dog in
girl,
this fight,
shut
sis. Sit this one out,
Yeah.
because you don't really get to. Because Lauren, like, even though she admitted to it, she said it was almost like she was living in the glassiest, shiniest house, but was still chucking stones at everybody else.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, like I said, you don't really have a horse in this race. Sit this one out, sis.
I don't know. I mean, I was happy to see this reunion because everyone, which I knew, and you know, coming to the show, I knew it was the nature of the show. I get that. I mean, I never really watched the Bad Girls Club before, but I could imagine. So it's funny to see at the very end everyone getting their own perspective. Even Jayla saying how she's like, well, I never saw that.
Empathetic.
I never. Yes, everyone got very empathetic with the quickness after they saw their little therapy sessions with Laura. So I don't know. And then, but Jayla even said, what'd she say? She's like, it was a practical joke to Tina. But no one went in, like, I mean, they didn't
What was the
destroy her
practical
things.
joke?
Putting her stuff out.
So Jayla had actually done, I saw online, Jayla had done this like little interview where it wasn't really like an interview.
Like a Ustream?
Yeah, she did like a Ustream where she had said that production had told her to do that, which I 100% think is real because every single bad girl that I know that was on the show all tell me the same thing. They all say, oh, well, I did this because production had called me like on the bat phone because they have a phone in the house and said, okay, we want you to take out so-and-so stuff, or we want you to do this. They do that every single season because they want to like drama stuff up. Like Jayla didn't care about
That would
having
make
her
sense
out
though
of the
because they didn't
house.
even touch on that topic really.
Because
They
Jayla
left it
didn't
alone.
care. She just wanted Tina, like, she didn't even care about Tina. They were like, oh, Jayla, you're the strongest. We want to make some drama. Take all of Tina's stuff, put it outside.
But what killed me about Tina
And
is
then
she
by
showed up
Tina.
at the show wanting answers. But you didn't want answers in real time when it was happening on the show?
Yeah.
Like, that made no sense
And
to
why
me.
did you
Because
start
she had time to
crying.
recap. Oh, she made herself look dumb right there. She's like, that doesn't make you guys emotional? I'm like, shut up. If it does, just don't say anything. Relax. Just cry.
Girl,
by
it should
yourself.
make you
Good in the
emotional.
studio,
Yeah.
like,
it should make you emotional.
I
that
know.
You showed the world you were punk.
She's like, we're singing. We're like,
You're not getting
No,
on
I
Love
have
and
to-
Hip Hop.
no, I'm just playing.
Where's the
Maybe
tweet?
you have a good voice. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, she posted a video on Instagram.
she does?
No, she has a bad voice.
Oh.
It's bad.
I have to shout out...
I mean, I got a bad voice, so I know bad voices.
I have to shout out Miss B Spectacle on Twitter because she said, she had me cracking up, by the way. She said her name is Brianna Williams. She said that Tina could have Skyped in, which I agree with. And she also said that the 10 minutes they spent talking to Tina, they should have been spending talking to Allie about safe sex. So that should be noted.
Oh, you're funny.
That should be noted.
That should be noted.
She had me screaming.
Girl.
That should be
use
noted.
a
I
con,
agree.
man.
At the, you know
They
what?
definitely should have had a PSA of some
Yes.
sort.
Right.
Yes.
To
At
be
the-
like,
at
do
the
not
end
be
of-
like your favorite bad girl.
Right. At the end of it, I think the one
Wrap
that
it
I
up.
disliked the most,
Ja Rule.
and definitely would have to be Allie, actually.
Wait, have to what?
She said
So
the
at
one
the
that she
very
dislikes
end, you know
the
how
most.
like because it changes all the time when you see everybody's different sides. She bugged me too much at the reunion.
I don't know. Oh, for me, the one I dislike the most is Kat.
Oh, right.
Praying for Kat because Kat is
Louise.
unstable and she seems a little neurotic. But that don't take away from my dislike for her. I just don't like her.
Yeah, you know what?
I don't like her.
Do you drink at the reunion?
Yo, they get them
they
shit-faced.
Okay.
have alcohol in your room.
Yeah, because Kat at the end of it,
Like-
she was twisted at the end. I was like, girl, your makeup is off. You're slouching.
Like, it
your
looked
dress.
completely off. It looked
She looked so fucked up.
Yeah,
Like she
she
looked
really
like she
did.
was just raped at
She
a
had
keg
that
party.
liquid courage.
Dude, she looked real mad.
Kristen.
She looked
Yeah.
like she was just raped
Rain,
at a
don't
keg
say
party
that, 'cause-
and
Kristen.
then was holding her shoes like stumbling out, you know, with
Kristen.
Jim and Harry's DNA in her. She looked insane. I'm just saying, she looked
Kristen
crazy.
can say, ain't nobody gonna get mad at her for saying anything. Go ahead,
Dude,
girl.
she
You
was
say what you want.
literally, she's like stumbling out. She's like grabbing her stuff. She's like, I'm out of here.
I don't know. I don't
And
know.
she grabbed the
I do
cat. I'm
not
going back to
play
my
when it
dorm
comes to
room.
rape culture.
No, you're right though.
I mean, I need to be appropriating that.
It's okay.
Not that I agree with rape.
Oh my god. Okay, speaking of helping through tough situations, life coach Laura came out.
Yeah.
Tanisha.
I wonder how Laura was when she was
You
younger.
guys, I was so moved by this season. I felt honored to be a part of this show. I'm trying to figure out what Emmy award-winning
Yeah.
performance she thought she was getting on Oxygen.
Is she a part of the Screen Actors Guild now?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, yeah, she's syndicated. So
Well,
Oh, word.
congratulations.
that crazy
It's
talk.
paying off.
Well, in Oxygen.
It's paying off. Congratulations, Tanisha.
There you
Great
have it.
performance at the reunion.
Ginger comes out, and as life coach lady was saying, you know, these women are women enough to be strong. She said, yeah, and you're also women enough to get your ass beat.
Ooh, I was like, what's Ginger's beef with Dr. Laura?
No, she was saying that about.
No, but I thought it
But
was.
the way that it was
No,
painted, I
right.
was like, ooh.
I was like, is she mad that that Laura was backstage with Kat and maybe feeling
No.
like you're telling her? No, I know that, but
I
like,
think she was trying to make a
initially.
joke there, but then forgot. No, sweetheart, it's Dr. Laura talking right now. It's not one of the other bad
Why
girls.
was Dr. Laura up there? Like, this is the Bad
I
Girl
know,
Club
Kristen kept
reunion.
making me laugh about
like,
that.
there's
She's
just
like, why is she there?
it was just so weird. Like, they're supposed to be beating each other.
They
and,
gave her
like,
2
you know,
commercial breaks.
fighting each other. Yeah, like and Dr. Laura was like, what the hell was that? I'm sorry. I like her as a person. I have nothing bad about her, but I don't think that this was really what the fans wanted to see.
Yeah, we
No.
need Steve from like Jerry Springer to do.
No,
like,
I don't
the
even
life
need
coach.
that. I want more juice.
Content.
Like
There
content.
was not enough content, I feel like, to make this 2 episodes and to make it last. Like,
By
it was
the
just,
way,
I don't know. It was
When
disappointing.
Kat ran up, run up, get done up. Shout out to Crime Mob for creating a fighting anthem.
Oh, that's fine.
Every song
what is
of-
it?
Run up, get done up. Have you ever heard it by Crime Mob? Well, Kat ran up and she got done up by Jayla. That was a clean,
Yo,
like she
Jayla
caught a quick fade.
Hey, she did.
Like she ran up and caught a quick
She was
fade.
running upon
And Jayla was still in
everybody.
heels.
Yeah. No, she'd like kicked him off. Right?
She did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cat was faded.
Yeah,
She
I
was
mean,
faded.
but she
and got faded.
she sure did.
crazy.
She caught one.
So.
Oh yeah, by the way, with Tina, sorry, I know she's so irrelevant, no one cares, but I thought it was so funny that she's like, see you at the reunion, bitches.
And what happened?
And then what happened at the reunion? Like, what
Which
did
is
she
so
do?
funny that you bring that up because someone tweeted me, it's the same person, and they said, where was this cat in the house? The cat that we saw at the reunion, where was she at the house? I said, I was waiting on her at the door.
She probably couldn't do drugs in the house because I feel like she was on something.
You know what? Done. Yes, because the entire time I was thinking she was the most turned up for this reunion from the get-go.
Throwing chairs and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, she was
Yes.
she was probably like doing coke or something. I mean, like
Just a little bit.
she was probably
Okay.
doing something.
And if she
or
wasn't,
something.
that's fine. I'm just saying. It was a little bit.
I feel like a lot of the girls. I mean,
Throw that on her.
look, not okay. The only girl tonight I would say would be Kat, but in past, like I want this like all the fans like look at past Bad Girl reunions. Haven't you thought there's been other girls? I mean, Sarah. Like I really like Sarah. I have nothing against her, but she seemed like she was really on drugs at the last one.
She was,
you know,
honey.
because these girls like when they're in the house, they're being watched. They're at the reunion. They're just there for 4 hours. You know, so.
Never know
We
what
don't know what
kind
they
of
were doing
medications
before.
people are
We don't know
on
what they were
pass
doing during. We don't know what they're, you know.
What's pent up?
Yeah, we don't know what they do on their real time.
What they do to get prepped for this, they're like, I don't even know what's going to go down.
Right.
Let me get ready for it. Let me get numb, if you know what I mean.
Dr. Laura was
Stephanie
was just
cute.
a little irksome to me during this reunion.
Don't you get up off of that couch!
No,
Beatrice.
Don't you
Beatrice. Beatrice.
No, she said it too many times.
She just got on my nerves a little
Right, like
bit.
She got on my
Beetlejuice,
nerves too.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Someone tweeted me, the marked artist. I'm just shouting out everybody's Twitter name, but I mean, hey, you tweet me.
Do
I'll
it,
tweet-
absolutely.
But
They
the
get
marked
shout-outs.
artist
I
said,
thought
"Don't
that
you
meant
mean?"
something like a song. I was like, I don't know
No,
anything.
when I tweeted, because I tweeted
Mark
Beatrice, like Dr. Laura said, and he was like, "Well, don't you mean Beetlejuice?" Because that's how she said it.
Beetlejuice. Kat's done. She's over the reunion, but she ends up coming back out, and the girls talk about what they realized that the house did.
I thought
for
Kat
them.
left.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, she left.
yeah.
I was about to say, I thought because she kept repeating
Shit,
herself
Tom, Dick,
unless
and
there was
Harry
a
from her
dub.
DNA, slumping out the door.
I didn't like, I liked the whole apology thing, but I felt like, even though, I don't know if this was fact or rumor, but remember they said the whole thing about when the girls started the GoFundMe to get Shannon, Sinead, and Jayla stuff back, and they didn't want anything to do with it. I felt like the apology should have been done with cash. And I also felt like Dr. Laura, when she interjected, she stifled a good moment.
Yes.
A good potential moment in conversation between Laura and Jayla.
That's why I don't think she
Lauren
should have
and
been out
Jayla.
there. She's a therapist.
She was like, Jayla,
This isn't
like, cut
group
Jayla
therapy.
off.
Yeah.
We're trying to be entertained. We need to see this conversation. We don't know what Jayla might have said.
I'm so happy you said that because I was thinking the same thing. Like
She killed the moment.
ruined it.
She did.
She was a cloud on a sunny day at the reunion.
Jayla's face said the same thing. She was
Yeah,
like,
Jill was like, okay.
I'm sure everyone was like, we know that you're a therapist, but we are so tired of your ass.
She was over talking Jayla. Like I was over it.
That was not a place for her to be at.
I want to get some phone calls. Can you guys give me the phone number up on the screen so that we can get some people to call in?
Oh yeah, how many minutes do we have left?
They're gonna get us the number in a second.
You know, so funny when Jazz was like, I know my tough. I know. She's like, I know my tough. Like, sorry.
Wait, you know what?
She's like said it like 15 times.
Jazz really was quiet this time.
Yeah, but
Because Jayla was in the building.
Yes.
Oh, I just spit.
You know what's funny? Can I just say though?
just want her to learn to
because she
talk.
was so quiet, I kept looking at her face. Jazz is beautiful.
No, she is.
I know
We
that.
had
and we've
this
said it
conversation
before.
on
I know
episode
that.
2. The number is 424-253-0504.
No, I know that.
Repeat that.
424-253-0504. Give us a call
announcer
right
voice.
now.
Yeah, he does. We've had that before. We've said that she's beautiful before, but I'm saying because
She's
she was
very
quiet
pretty
at
to
that
me.
moment, I was just looking. I was like, "Damn, you're so cute."
Oh, so
right
because
now.
her mouth was shut.
Yes,
Bitch
thank
needs to
you.
learn how to speak English, dude. She's like, I'm sorry, when she was like talking, I was like, I have never realized how horrible her English is.
Well, I think that's the one thing that turns us off a little bit, and I think that's what's so appealing about Jayla is that she was able to get mad about with
Jayla
reason,
was very,
but
very
she's just so
good.
well
Jayla
spoken.
is
But
queen.
what I loved about this reunion, and I feel like it's a lesson that a lot of people can walk away with, as far as Jayla and Lauren making amends,
Yes.
when you make amends, you don't have to become friends.
Right? You don't have to
can
shake
make
hands or
amends.
anything.
You can make peace. You all can come to an understanding, but that does not mean that you are obligated
Kicking
to
it
skip
out,
off.
like,
Right.
keeping
College-
pen pal letters.
No.
Like, no.
No.
When I see you and we've been passing, it's like, hey, girl.
There's an understanding that there's no beef, but we
you're
don't
being
have to
civil.
be friends.
That's it.
But you know what? A lot of people don't understand that. They
Nope.
think when there's apologies made and when amends are met, now it's like, oh, I'm obligated to text this bitch twice a month and check on her and see how she's doing. Type
No,
thing.
it's
That's not
it's
the
called
case.
tolerance. You learn to tolerate the other person, and that's that. You are civil. We're not barbarians. We can live like regular ass people.
And before we wrap it up, I'm going to get intolerant with y'all if you ain't going to call in. It's 424-253-0504 because they all going to hit me up being
Yes,
like,
afterwards. Where was the number?
You know what? I was just about to say that's so funny because people have wanted to call in all 13 episodes
Yeah.
we've done this, and now the line is free, and it's cricket.
Can I just say my favorite part of the reunion being over is that I don't have to see Lauren anymore.
I like Lauren.
Yeah, honestly, she
like
really
Lauren. She,
grew for me
irks me.
throughout this season.
I like Lauren.
me.
I like Lauren.
No, everybody likes her. Everyone on all the crew like her. I'm just like, I don't know.
Tanisha, really loved her.
Yeah, I know. Tanisha was like,
She did because I'm sure Lauren, you can tell in person, is different. She was trying to get hyped. She really was just bored in the house. And I'm like I said, I was like, if I was in the South, I'd try to get turned up with her too, but not out here.
See, I wouldn't get turned up with her, and unless we, because turning up requires
But we're not
music.
going to sing any songs together.
We'll be
I
listening.
bet you can listen to some Christian rock.
I really
We'll
like.
be listening to "Baby You're a Fuck." We
Okay.
listened to
I really
Rihanna.
liked Allie. I mean, I know that
Dixie
like
Chicks.
extra
Dixie
trash.
you know,
That's it.
I really liked Allie, and
What,
I know that
Scream
everybody
Queen?
like doesn't like Allie,
No.
but you know, I mean, besides the whole like unsafe like sex thing that she's doing, I like her, like her personality. I think
liked
she's
her.
cute.
She was
Like,
decent.
yeah,
On the
like,
show, she was cool.
Who
I
was
just
your
hated
least
that she
I
left.
favorite?
don't think she should have talked about though that on TV, but
Yeah, that was
you know,
really.
she
But
should-
it was she was drunk
least
and it came up in a
favorite.
game.
Yeah.
And that's
But
what-
she still had to do it in the confessional. She talked about it in the confessional.
Yeah, 'cause it
with
was
all of
sad.
them judging her. Who was your least favorite? Because we said
in
our
the
least
entire
favorite.
season or just in the reunion
This,
or this episode.
well, the entire season.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I disliked so many of them, but I think the one that I really did not like in the reunion was Kat, because Kat
We
was
have a
like
call.
insane.
Caller, what is your name and where are you? Are you gonna hit it? What's your name? Where are you from?
Hey everybody, it's Alex from Florida.
Alex, we've talked to you like 3 times. I remember your name and your voice. We're friends, me and Alex. I'm like, Alex, what are you doing?
I get you guys every week. I wait and now I'm sad because it's over.
All right, you got 30 seconds, Alex. What you want to talk about? Go.
Well, I'm upset because, you know, all these girls come out here and they put on these waterworks, but then you go on their Twitter and
They're
they're
all
still
tough.
fighting over the same thing.
Who's fighting on Twitter, Alex?
Are they right now? Still?
Everybody is.
Well,
They don't want to be
not
tough.
right now, but
Oh, okay.
Jayla and Jazz and, you know, the whole Erica thing, that happened so recent. And, like, the reunion was filmed so long ago. And if you look back between now and then, there was still arguing going on with the whole to-go fund. And, you know, it's just sad because
Wait,
if you
who's
guys
Erica?
show that you guys are over it
From
on this
Chicago.
show, on
Right.
the reunion,
Blue
and then
TV.
you go and you do this on Twitter, what are you showing that you've grown?
I
You
don't
haven't grown. And I
understand.
understand that you're
Julie
upset
said.
for your stuff, but then you should
What
accept
happened?
that.
Yeah, no, I agree
They
with
were
you
so funny.
because
Jay
now
and
they're
Richard.
just, then you just know it's a
Oh.
friend. We feel you, girl. Thank you, Alex.
Alex, what's your
Love
Twitter
you.
handle?
Love you.
I have an Instagram, and it's Alex-Polito-. I love you guys, and I'll miss you guys just like every other week.
Oh, sorry.
Tweet
Hey,
us.
good
Oh, wait,
looking
you're
out
not
for
on
calling.
Alex, thank you so much for
We will.
listening. We appreciate it.
Of course, anytime. Love you guys.
All right, y'all. What's your next one? Who we got?
I'm putting the number on Twitter since you guys are tweeting me.
Caller, what's your name? Where are you from?
Hey, my name's Harley, and I am from Memphis, Tennessee.
Hey,
I
Harley.
love your name.
I feel like you've called in before, but maybe it was
cute name.
Vampire Diaries. You sound-
No, it was for Bad Girls Club. That's kind
She
of the
said
thing. I know we have
no.
13 seconds. I'm sorry, 30 seconds.
All right,
I
ready?
didn't
Go.
watch the season that much. I kind of only watched you guys review it
Love
and kind
you.
of the clips. So I wanted to call in one last time before I stopped watching this show altogether.
What was it? What was it
This
about
is my
Bad Girls Club
goodbye.
that got you so turned off?
Well, let's see. I like Jayla. I like the twins. I don't know, man. I think maybe it's because I started watching it when I was 17, and now I have a business and a job, and I don't even.
Yes.
I
You
don't
grew
know.
out of it.
I feel
Same.
because I come
I mean,
in
this
here
is just a
every
bad. I
other
feel like
day.
this is just like a bad
Yeah,
season.
the show was kind of boring, and it was
Might
so
be better
petty.
next.
And I don't know. I guess when I first watched Bad Girls Club, I was like, "Yeah, these are some badass bitches." But now, even when I go back and watch it, I'm like, "Oh, this is sad."
They're like hot
Right,
messes.
it
They
is.
petty.
Harley, what's your Twitter
Yeah.
handle?
I don't have a Twitter anymore.
What's
it's
your
not good for
Instagram?
work.
All right. Hey, good for you, girl. With that business. Get it,
We need a
Harley.
Good Girls Club. Put you on. All
You
right,
know.
thanks
But
for
I
calling.
love you guys. You guys
thank
keep
you.
being great, and I love you, Kristen. Stop missing shows because you know we miss you.
Girl, Kristen was gone for a month, girl.
I was gonna Thank you so
Okay,
much,
well,
Harley, for listening.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
I actually have to go back to work, but bye, you guys. I miss you.
Girl, don't get in trouble, man.
All right, let's
Got
take
money.
one more call. Caller, what's your name? Where are you from?
My name is CJ, and I'm calling from St. Lucia.
Oh, exotic.
What you want to talk about? You got 30 seconds because we got a couple others we're gonna take it.
Oh, okay. Hello?
Yes, we hear. We listen. We just waiting, baby.
We're waiting patiently. What did you love about this episode? The second part of the reunion.
Well, I liked when Jayla came out because
Yeah.
that was really what I was watching for. So
Same.
Queen.
The Jayla show. What? Who was your least favorite bad girl?
I would say Jasmine, basically because like she annoyed me. Like she
Yeah.
really annoyed me.
Hmm.
Like especially when Jayla walked by to go meet the twins, and then she started hiding behind Jenna. I'm like, oh my god, this girl is really scary. Like, yo.
Yeah, like when and then the like meme that everyone was sending around where she was like hiding behind her and she's like, oh, like such a like scared punk. Girl, bye.
For what? I know.
Annoyed the hell out of me. She and her little bootleg Kylie Jenner. That one.
Jenner, Kylie Jenner.
No, Ali.
Oh my god.
Ali's the bootleg with her hair. Oh, I guess both of them, right?
I think both.
I forgot Jenna was out there too. Everybody got so quiet after a while.
Them together, they make Ali Jenner.
You know, these girls
CJ.
are not like drunk. That's actually something. You know, I think the only one that was really turned up was, in fact, Ginger and Kat. Did any of the other ones seem like they were drinking?
Meow was the only person drunk, so.
Yeah, you're right.
Not meow.
Thank you, CJ.
You mean rawr.
Thanks for calling in, CJ. All right, one last phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where are you from?
Hey, how you doing? Out of all the bad girls from BG 15, who's the favorites? Who are y'all favorites?
Wait, what's the
question?
question?
Hear anything?
Talk slower, baby.
Who are all y'all favorite bad girls from 15?
From past seasons?
Yeah.
Or from this season?
From past seasons.
From past seasons, Kristen was my favorite one.
I liked Tiffany from season 3 or season 2. I liked Tiffany. I liked Tanisha.
Tanisha too.
I liked Amber Mead.
Oh, my
Kristen.
my
I
cookie.
liked Kristen. I watched your highlight reel on
My little cookie.
YouTube.
People send me all the clips and favorite shows of Kristen, please, so I can watch it.
I thought you were saying people did that. I'm like, really? Like, why?
Not they flooding your mentions, girl. Not you think you a celebrity.
I'm like, damn.
I'd have to say, honestly, my favorite season was you and Leah's.
Oh, really?
Yep. I hated that y'all were not friends.
I know. We're cool now, but I haven't seen her in a while.
My favorite
No, but
reunion.
just the way it ended.
Yeah, me too. But it really ended like that, and that was heartbreaking for me. I was very I was real sad at the end.
My favorite reunion had to have been season 2 when Shar Jones hosted it, because that's one of my mentors, and she just kind of. This was Skinny Star with the bob.
I think I remember seeing season 1 and they were fighting in a parking lot.
She slayed. I didn't like when Perez hosted.
I liked a couple of his seasons.
No,
his reunion.
I'm trying to think of who my favorite and because it's hard for me because I know a lot of them as real people.
I want to just get one more phone call in. Thanks for calling in, bud. We're gonna get one more phone call in before we wrap up. Caller, what's your name? Where are you from?
Hello?
Yes, you're our last caller this season for BGC.
Oh.
What's your name and where are you from?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, what's your name?
I'm on Afterbuzz? No way.
Yes! Hey, babe!
You thought you was calling pizza man?
Thank you for calling Whole Foods. How can we help you? Wait,
Thank you for calling China White.
So you guys are awesome. So I love that you guys can agree to disagree and be mature adults about the situation and talk about it. Because I go on Twitter nowadays and
are you watching the same show as all of our Twitter followers?
I know. They're
Or
really
YouTube
mean
commenters?
to us.
Right. Wait. So what was your highlight this season for you?
My highlight this season, I'm not a fan of Jayla, but I really did enjoy watching her punch all the girls. She got a really mean right there.
Jayla went for
I know, she got a swing. She
She
got a
was
heavy
sliding
arm.
everybody.
And then who did you really you felt didn't really grow at the end of BGC, or you could really kind of do without?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Can I say my least favorite and my favorite? Because I do have a favorite.
Go ahead.
No, go
My
ahead.
least favorite were the twins, because I just felt like they were very superficial and not there really to do anything. They kind of reminded me of really flamboyant gay guys trapped in a woman's body.
Sometimes I
Like
like
Nene Leakes or
sometimes I
Tamar
feel like that
Braxton.
about myself.
Nene Leakes or Tamar Braxton. I hear that about
And who is
them,
your
too.
favorite?
My favorite, you guys are probably going to be really surprised, but my favorite was Tina, only because I felt Jayla was really hypocritical because she threw all of Tina's stuff outside, and Tina really was what the fuck, why would you do that? But then when it happened to Jayla, she was crying victim, this and that.
They
In
ruined
fairness,
her
I was about to
stuff.
say, in fairness, I don't think her big issue was them tossing her stuff outside. It was the ruinization of it all. You ruined my
but
stuff.
to me, honestly, it's just the principle of you don't touch what doesn't belong.
Hey, I've been saying
That's
that
how I
since
feel.
episode 1.
No, you're right.
Have I not? I've been
I
saying
feel
that since
you.
episode
And
1.
one thing also to piggyback off that, because if we were to compare the two situations, what happened to Jayla is way worse. But in that, I did feel watching this episode, I did feel like Jayla didn't really have a good excuse, or didn't even own up to the fact.
Well, she couldn't say production.
No, I know. And
Exactly.
so that goes to go on to prove if it was the production that had her do it. Interesting. Do you have a Twitter handle?
No, but I have Instagram. It's at Flavors of Phoenix. Follow me.
Oh.
Okay,
right.
Flavors of Phoenix. Thank you,
for
baby.
calling.
Nobody got Twitter no more.
Jesse.
Yeah.
Jesse, you're really sexy, and I definitely love
Yeah.
Thank you, Flavors of Phoenix.
All you guys are sexy. I love watching Afterbuzz.
Hey, you call back anytime you want, just to say hello.
Just call me every morning. Tell me I'm sexy.
I most definitely will. Most definitely.
I love it.
Well, ladies.
Okay, wait. Really quick, before we end this, because I was thinking so hard about who my favorite and who my most unfavorite was, and I never truly thought about this before because I do know so many of the girls. Amber Mead and I were roommates for 2 years in real life, and Amber and I are still like really close friends. However, I was a really big fan of Amber before I ever met her, and the first time I was going to meet her, I was like starstruck. So I do have to say, before I was even like into Bad Girls or into the Bad Girl
She was
world,
season 3, right?
She was season
We're
3.
Facebook friends. I don't even know how.
I remember seeing like
we-
Amber's little character walking out like during commercials and like hitting stuff, and I
For
remember
the Amber show?
Yeah, for like the Amber show and stuff. And I was never like really into Bad Girls, but I always remembered Amber's face. And to this day, my mom always like is like she's like, do you remember when you were talking about how cute Amber was before you even knew her? That's putting stuff out in the universe. So I have to say that, and Amber's one of my best friends in the whole world. So. I gotta say, Amber's my favorite. My most least favorite, I gotta say that girl Red, like the really big girl that bit.
Oh yeah, you hated her.
I hated her
disliked her.
because of the fact, well, as a character in
She
the
was
shows.
BGC Chicago, right?
Because she attacked somebody and
She
bit them
bit
and
them.
scarred them and didn't have any had no disregard
missed
for
that,
that.
too.
So that's my
That's
most unfavorite.
post-apocalyptic. Oh my goodness.
Hopefully
Like the big old scar.
Hopefully that universe thing that you had going on with Amber will happen with me and Beyonce.
Dude, it can.
I think it will.
It can.
You be talking about her like that's your neighbor.
Have you get the Beyonce
That's her
book?
sister-in-law.
Becoming
the
Beyonce?
Unauthorized. I actually went to Barnes and Noble this morning and I flipped through it when I bought the November issue of Ebony.
No, not
It
the
was
unauthorized
good.
one. The one that's it's
Becoming Beyonce. It's a
Becoming
red
Beyonce.
cover.
It's like
That's
orange.
unauthorized
Yeah, you get it at
biography.
Costco for $15.
I already know the story. Come on, we grew up.
I mean,
Yeah, we all know.
We saw Driven. She was on Driven VH1 before.
that's why I had to check her when she said that Destiny's Child. You know, I don't play when it comes to Destiny's Child.
Because the thing is, but we can find out more about that on charsaidso.com.
Sorry.
But we have to wrap this up. We want to thank you guys. You know, whether you loved us or hated us, we appreciated you watching all 45 minutes of us
appreciate it
every
so
week.
much.
We love you guys.
You guys were awesome.
And I love you guys.
I love you.
love you
Let's all
too.
just four-way kiss
Barbara
right now.
Walters.
So until next season. You can keep in contact with us at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And you can keep in contact with me at DJ Jesse J.
And you can follow me at Kristen Kelly TV on everything. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will post a comment underneath so you guys can follow my channel. Thanks.
And it's the same with me. I'm not gonna post no comment, but I'm Shar.
Bitch, you better post a comment.
I'm Shar.
Don't you make me look bad.
Don't fly off of that chair, girl.
Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, Facebook, Shar Says So. Stop adding my personal page. Add Shar Says So. And my YouTube, youtube.com/Shar Says So.
And y'all can find me on Twitter at Stephanie Giorgi, on Instagram at the Stephanie Giorgi, and for the Jane the Virgin After Show on Mondays at 11 p.m. Thank you.
There y'all have it. Also, make sure you check out our sister website at blackhollywoodlive.com. Until next season, peace.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Afterbuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the Afterbuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterbuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of Afterbuzz TV.
Bye. See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.